Now let's continue with our general journal. So now we are going to focus on the transaction number 2. Can you see now? So when you go to the transaction number 2, you can see that they said the owner took. Remember, we need to highlight. The owner took something for own use. Can you see now? The owner took what? Goods. Can you see now? So meaning here, once again, we just know that, okay, the owner took own use. Automatically, this will be our drawings. Okay. This will be our drawings. And then, what did he take? He took goods. Okay. And again, goods will be our, remember the system that we're using, they didn't tell us which system, but we're using perpetual. So this one is going to be trading inventory. Okay, so this means that the owner took drawings for own use. Not drawings, the owner took inventory for own use. So if this was periodic, so this was supposed to be called purchases. But again, because goods are VATable, so they said VAT included here. So again, I'll just come here and say, this is the VAT included. What is that VAT? Because the goods, when they were bought, there was input VAT. Now, because the owner is taking them and we cannot sell them anymore, so we're going to call them what? Call it what? Output VAT. Okay, gonna call it output VAT. So meaning at the end of the day, these are the accounts involved. So to put them nicely here, I'm just gonna say the first account here, drawings. And drawings obviously is an owner's equity. The second account is trading inventory. And the trading inventory is our asset. Okay, and then the third one is going to be output VAT, which is always a liability. Can you see now? This is very much important. Okay, this is very much important. So these are the accounts which we identified for this. So again, from here, we are going to make sure that we further clarify this. So we must check the movements. Let's check the movements here. The drawings, obviously, drawings is increasing. Trading inventory is decreasing because obviously the owner took it. The liabilities will be increasing because of the output. Okay, so now output is increasing. So now what about the sides? So it means drawings increase on the debit side. Assets decrease on the credit side. Output VAT increase on the credit side. These are all about the rules. You must go and learn the rules. Okay? So this is very much important. So after doing this, it means we are ready for action. But remember, I spoke about the main accounts which we need to know. Okay, if you remember the list that I gave you, so which one is the main account? Remember that list. So the main account in this case is going to be what? Drawings. Remember I said the main accounts are capital, drawings, debtors, and creditors control. Can you see now? So the main account here is going to be what? Drawings. So drawings will be the main account. So you know the reason why we must know that drawings is the main account is for the fact that we need to know that the main account will always take the amount with VAT. Can you see now? So the amount that we're talking about here is 450, which is including VAT. And the markup is what? 10% on cost. Can you see now? So it means because the drawings of stock must always be at a cost. Remember, so this must always be at a cost. So they give you the selling price, so you need to find the cost. So remember, by doing that, if you analyze according to what I've shown you before, so how can I calculate that drawings, that amount? I'm going to say 100 divided by 110 times 450. Can you see? This is how we are going to calculate our cost price. Remember, you know how to analyze. Please make sure that you go and analyze. Okay? So if you check after analyzing, if you multiply there, let's see how much do we get after we say 100 over 110 times. So the answer that I get 409. Can you see now? This is the 409 that I get. So I get 409 here. Can you see now? This 409, remember, it is including VAT. This is what we need. So it must include VAT, obviously. So this is including VAT. It must include VAT. So this amount will be taken by what? Will be taken by drawings. So drawings will take this amount. Okay, we'll take this amount. Drawings will take this amount. Can you see now? But now we calculate VAT. Remember, when we calculate VAT, we're going to take this amount, which is 15 divided by 115 times this amount. How much do I get as VAT? Let's see. Let's use the calculator. I get something like 50. I think it's the one that I've calculated before, 53.36. So this is our VAT. So it will go to VAT. So I'm going to come here and say my VAT. Can you see now? My VAT is this amount. Can you see how easy is that? Therefore, the difference between the two amounts will be my trading inventory. So let's see the difference. How much do we get as the difference? The difference is 355.73. So I'm going to come here and then right here, that is the difference which belongs to what? To the trading inventory. And then we just come here and then we just put the amount. Can you see now? So this is how I'm going to record. Remember, the accounts which are debited must always be, you must always start with. So when I go and record, remember this, I'm going to go down up there and record. So I'm going to record there. Can you see? This was the second. Okay. On the second. And then I'm going to have drawings. Remember the drawings. The drawings is the one that is being debited. So remember, the drawings is the main account. It must include VAT. So how much is the amount for drawings? Remember, that amount for drawings must be debited. That's how much. Let's see. This is what is debited. Remember this amount. Remember the calculation that we had before. I can bring it here so you can see the calculation itself. So this is the calculation that we've done before. So let me just put it here. This is how we found this amount. Remember, remember this amount is the one that we found. Can you see now? So we found this amount by calculating, remember, by calculating like that. Can you see now? And then the account, the other one that is debited, so we don't have any other account that is debited. The account that is what? Is credited. That is what? You see, that was the trading inventory. Remember, it has been credited. You just have to come and put it here, and then here it has been credited. Let's see. Let me see. Trading inventory. Remember, it must be at a cost. So it must be at a cost. Let's see. Must be at a cost. Let's see. Trading inventory. It must be at a cost. Okay, let me change the whole thing, make it red. Let's see, it must be at a cost. And then, if you remember, we had that calculation. So it was how much? It was 355. 355. Remember, it must be on the credit side. $355.73. Okay. So this is what we did before. And then if you remember that we just took the difference between the two figures, and the other one was output VAT, which is going to be credited according to our analysis. Must put it here. And that output VAT, how much was it? It was 53.36. This is what we did. So to show you how we found, this is how we found our VAT. Remember, it's from the previous page when I was showing you there. So this is where we found our VAT. Can you see now? This is how we found the VAT. For us to find the trading inventory, what did we do? We just found the difference. Remember that calculation that we had? Let me bring it here so that you can see that is the calculation that we had. Can you see now? Just like that. So this is very much important. So always make sure that you know how to do that. So if they ask you for the narration, remember narration can be anything as long as you summarize it. We don't summarize the same. So the narration for this one, I'll just say the owner took goods for own use. The owner took goods for own use. That will be my narration. So you can have your own way of summarizing, but this is what we call the narration. Okay, I hope it makes sense. So I'm going to cut this video so that it cannot be long. So I'm going to show you the next one separately. Thank you so much.